Good morning, everybody. It's Angela today. How are you all doing? Welcome to everyone. If you're new, hello. And if you are my long-standing subscribers, hello. Big hugs and smiles to you all. I'm here today to share with you something I've put together for Carol. Now, Carol is a lady who has a channel called the Oak House Journals. I'll put that in the description box below. She creates beautiful pages, designs, trifold little journals, which she's just had a series on her channel. If you don't know of Carol, please pop over there, show her some love. Really, you'll be hooked, as I am. So what I've done here is I've created this page for Carol, and I hope she likes it. Carol is so neat and so precise, and her sewing and her details are just amazing. So Carol, you know I love what you do. So here we go. Now Carol has asked for a slightly different size page because she works with slightly smaller journals, so I have done that. So this was a first for me because I'm very much into the standard A5 size. So if I measure this, it's 4.5 across, and excuse my wonky ruler. That's what happens when your kids get hold of your stuff. By 7, so it's 4.5 wide by 7 inches. That would equate to about 11.5 centimeters by just short of 18. So there we go. So this was a bit of a different thing for me because I don't usually use those sizes, but I love doing it and I'm hooked already. So I must say I love this size, Carol. You're onto something there. So this is what I've created for Carol, and I've used the pastel shades because I know Carol does like those too. I've gone with the aquas, the seafoam greens and that kind of color, along with the usual creams, etc. So let's have a look and see what I have done. So here we have the front page, and of course it has to have a butterfly. I've put a little pearl bead on there. And what I've done here is I've created a 3-tier pocket system, which I did quite a while back on my 5 on a dime challenge. I think it was, well, I'll put that in the link below, but I am going to redo that. In fact, the whole of this page on a little series coming going forward. So if you're interested to see how I've created this, you'll be able to watch me do that. Now the first little envelope, this is a tiny envelope over here. It has an image here from Antique Paperie, and it has a little card that I've put in over there with a tab. I've just put a little bit of calico and a label there, and I've used one of Tim Holtz's crochet, I think this is, die cuts stitched around it, and that lifts up like that. So that's the first envelope over there. Then we have one underneath. I've just put some fussy cut flowers, another Tim Holtz die cut. Again, that's Antique Paperie paper, and that one lifts up this way. So what we have here is another journal card that you're able to take out, and that slides in there. And then what I've done is I've sewn some lace on the back like that. So that's that. And then the third one is, I think this is Amity Bloom. I love those colors. It's like a type of a wallpaper digital that she has. And then I've put in an Antique Paperie piece of paper I've made into a journal card over there. So that's what goes in over there. So that's, let's just put that in. All right, so that's the little stack of envelopes. I love the layering that is created. I love the colors. So that folds out, and this is her very first front page, and I've used another Antique Paperie page there, which I've stitched on to the front page. So there we have 3 pocket layers. So that's that. Then you open up the inside, and you can see I've made a little envelope here from my mini envelopes, and I've got a tutorial on how to do that. And I've just put in 2 pieces of ephemera into that little envelope there. all these little flowers and butterflies and buttons and things. And then I've stuck a backing page here, which is Antique Paperie, which I've altered with various things on the back, stitched that around, and then I've created this tag over here from various scraps of paper, die cut, put a little tag on there, little bits of bead, Irish linen, and some lovely, very light seafoam coloured seam binding, and some other cream fibres over there. So that slides into the back over there. If you have a look at this side, I've torn a piece of sheet of paper here. I've laid up some flowers, a little piece of lace with pearls, and a tiny flower with a little bit of what's that stuff called, glossy accents over there. Oh, sorry. I've made a pocket. I've gathered up some of this beautiful soft tulle that I got gifted from Shah Fisher. Thank you, Shah. It's beautiful color. And then I have just put in one of the, I've printed this out, which is a piece of ephemera onto parchment, which Carol can write on, and then I've made another tag which I have put in over there like that. So there we go. There's all the layering. Tim Holtz die cuts from the Wildflowers. Used a piece of scrap paper and layered that all up with one of Tracy Fox's, I nearly said Tracy Holtz, Tracy Fox's little labels that I've cut and put in there. So that just slides into the back like that. Okay, so again, I've altered that back page with some various mixed media really. So we come to the back page, and I've put on a little butterfly there with a pearl. I've used a sheet of paper from Antique Paperie for the back there, and I've made one of my one-page pockets, layered it up, put a little flower, some more layering going on, and then filled it with a couple of bits of ephemera. This is a genuine French perfume label. It's a vintage label, and then I've just got some other bits that I've had in my stash here. One of these little tickets, and then I've put in an authentic postcard, which I just thought went with the colors, which is a genuine postcard from 1907. So I've put that in the back there. Right, so that can just go into the back there. Never remember how I put all these things together. All right, so that was a very short and sweet video. If you're interested in seeing how I've put this all together, I will put some of the links down in my description box, but let me know if you'd like to see any of this, and I'm quite happy to put a video together, especially with the front bit, if you're keen. So just want to say thank you, and Carol, I hope that you like it. I hope it's the right size. I did question that twice. So let's hope that this is the kind of thing that you were after, and that it would work very nicely in your journal. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching this with me today. I hope to see you all soon. Stay safe, stay indoors, stay healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye now.